Patsy held a fish hook in one hand and a big juicy worm in the other. Bad day for the worm. And he knew it, and that's why his mind was racing. Worms may not be worldly, but they know a thing or two about hooks. That's first day of school stuff for a worm. The teacher draws a hook on the chalkboard and then a big X through the middle of it. And sometimes a government worm comes in and lectures them all about not getting hooked. Scaring little worms straight as a worm can be. They tend to wiggle. That's their thing. And please understand that Patsy is not a bad sort, but she's a fisher person. A person who fishes. And they work primarily with worms. Sure, at first glance, worms are slimy, tube-like creatures with no eyes or limbs, neither pettable nor huggable. Unless you're really desperate for something to pet or hug. Now that doesn't mean that worms don't have feelings. I don't know if they do. I've never taken the time to seriously study worms. I've never read any worm literature, and I don't watch the nature shows during Worm Week, so I couldn't say whether they have feelings or not. And Patsy didn't know either until the day she started to place that particular worm on the end of her fish hook. "Hang on, lady," the slimy creature squeaked in his weird little worm voice. "I understand that your entire business model is based on me being eaten, but there's a tremendous bait shop right across the street that features state-of-the-art fake worms. You'd never know they weren't real wigglers. And fish, while beautiful to look at, are not smart creatures. Some may glow like light bulbs, but that don't mean they're bright. Truthfully, if you hooked a bread bowl or a hunk of cheese on the end of your hook, they'd never know the difference. That's a fish for you." Stupid fish. Patsy waited until the worms stopped laughing, which took 2 full minutes. Then they stared at each other, neither saying a word. Finally, Patsy sighed and placed the worm back inside the coffee can with all the other worms who were now cheering and trying to high-five each other. It was a very emotional day for that particular can of worms. Then Patsy put the can on the ground and looked up at the sky, considering the universe and all creatures, great and small. Then she grabbed a cricket out of her shirt pocket, jammed it onto her hook before it could open its stupid mouth and say one word.